TLDW is, I think it's stupid. But if you want a longer explanation, stay tuned. Because you're absolutely right. By Harry and Ginny choosing to give their son the name Snape, or Severus, I can never remember what they did, it does add credence into the fact that Harry thought he was redeemable at the ending. And so that brings me to the conclusion of how I really feel about the Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling is not that great of a writer, and I get it. I am a random person on the internet with his 4 self-published novels behind him. Doesn't change the fact that if she was trying to prove that Snape was redeemable, she didn't do a good job. Because the whole point of showing that his Patronus was Lily's Patronus is showing that he was just obsessed with one woman and never got over her. She was nice to him until he was no longer nice to her. And then he just never got over it. And because he never got over it, it literally led to her death. And Dumbledore is smart. He realized that Snape was malleable because of that, and he used that to his advantage to eventually take out Voldemort. But it doesn't change the fact that Snape was actively helping out the Death Eaters the whole time. It's the argument about undercover cops, right? There are certain things that undercover cops aren't allowed to do to make sure that they still stay above law while they are trying to entrap criminals. Snape was in so deep, it literally led to him killing Dumbledore. And we're not going to pretend like Snape didn't actually want to kill Dumbledore. We're not going to go ahead and pretend that after Dumbledore's death, Snape basically just gets all the things he ever wanted, except for Lily. And so the idea of Snape asking Harry to let him see his eyes as he dies, it's kind of giving the idea that he was still trying to help. But if I remember correctly, he was only helping because he was under some sort of magical compulsion to help based off what Dumbledore had said. So being forced to do the right thing does not mean you're actually a redeemable character. The whole purpose of integrity is doing the right thing when no one is looking. And Snape had no integrity because when no one was looking, he was generally bullying children. So, in summary, I hate the fact that Ginny and Harry named their son after him. The other part of that is it also shows just how weak of a writer J.K. Rowling is if she was trying to set up a redemption narrative. Redemption requires a lot of work to happen to prove things have changed. And unfortunately, for Snape, it was just magic.